Oh yeah, we going cool for this episode.
Get lost, get faded, get high off the love we're making. Go home with you late night. I'd do anything to feel alright.
Hey, what is up everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. And guys, if you're actually wondering, did I dress up for this episode? No. I am actually heading out, and I'm going out to a party. But before I do, I had to make a video, because obviously we got some news to go through. But before we do, I gotta say something, guys. We hit 500 subs. I forgot to mention it in yesterday's video of that review, which I'll pretend I never did. But it's out there if you want to watch it. But this is truly the 500 subscriber episode. It's where I say thank you. Guys, you have no idea how much this means to grow. I was told by many people I would never grow, I would never get big, I would never even make 100. It has only been 2.5 years and we're at 500 subscribers, and I have a feeling before we reach the 3-year mark, we'll be at 600, and maybe even more. So thank you guys so much for subscribing, and thank you to the 500 of you that are subscribed. Thank you for giving me a chance to entertain you guys and give you the news, and thank you so much to all my friends that I've made on YouTube. We are 500 down, we've got 500 more to go, so we hit that 1,000, and then there I could pretty much die a happy man. If I could say I hit 1,000 subs, I don't even care if I make 10,000, 100,000. I would be a happy man just with 1,000. But still, the thing I learned in life is the more numbers you get, the more greedy you become. So let's keep that greediness out. Next up on our stop is 600. But before we get into more subscribing stuff, let's get right into the news. So story number 1 of the day is Apple. Now, iOS 13 public beta has been released for iPad, iPadOS, macOS, Catalina, and of course, Apple TV, and even possibly HomePods, but I haven't seen any. But I am on public beta for iOS 13 and iPadOS. So far, obviously, it is a buggy system. That's what you expect with beginning betas, but they always get better as the updates come out, and of course, they do fix these things here and there. But the thing that's making a lot of news is people complaining and whining about the bugs and also how it's a big thing. But like, here's 2 things. 1, you realize this is a public beta. Betas are not the official release. So stop complaining about the bugs. This is a beta. Number 2, and personally this is just another thing, the developers beta has been out for a while. So why are you complaining about all the great new features? You realize you were talking about it when the developers beta was out, and you just basically reposted the same news article on the public. So to all those people that are circulating about iOS 13 hands-on, you had the developers beta. So am I missing something? But yeah, that's story number 1. iOS 13 public beta was released and everybody's blowing it up. Next story up of the day is T-Mobile. And finally, after so long, T-Mobile has finally launched their 5G network. Not officially in all around America, but in certain cities. LA, New York, Las Vegas, and a couple of others. Now, there is a map and a spectrum sheet that shows the small wavelengths of 5G. And for the most part, now we can say all 4 carriers are starting their 5G run, with the exception of AT&T, because between me and you guys, I do not believe they have 5G, because 5GE is just BS. T-Mobile has already started theirs, but it's not to what you would think. And of course, Sprint already had theirs before T-Mobile. So now all the big 4 carriers have their version of what they call 5G. And T-Mobile, obviously being late to the game, but did something very smart in the process of their 5G release. They did a multi-style spectrum millimeter wavelength. The link is in the description. I'm not good with the big words. I'm just kidding. I didn't really read the article, but I did look at the breakdowns, and if you want to read more about it, links are in the description. But basically, they are doing something that the competition isn't doing with smaller wavelengths, so you get the faster speeds without having, because if you spread it out big, you'll lose all that fast speeds. It's not until that merger goes through where they can finally get the nationwide 5G, but the merger hasn't heard a lot on, so we're going to let that die down. And last story up of the day is the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. Now, as you guys know, all 3 carriers have it. AT&T for business end users, Verizon was the first one, Sprint now has access, and now finally T-Mobile now will have the 5G Galaxy phone to accommodate their 5G network. So now all 4 players not only have their 5G signals, but you now have a flagship phone to go with that 5G. Now, I am debating on whether I should get the phone or not, but I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Should I get the 5G phone? It's up to you guys. I'm going to let you decide that. I mean, I'll take it into consideration, obviously. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to ignore them. But again, I am tempted on the 5G because I want to see what all the hype is about. I want to try out the 5G signals. And for the most part, I just want to try Android. So let me know down below, what do you think? And also, as for the Samsung, also in other news, the Note 10 is looking to be a big mess. Basically, the Note 10 is, not only have I been saying how they're having the sound and display, but they're removing the headphone jack and a couple of other things. And now the Note 10 Pro is set to be priced even higher. And to me, I feel like this is becoming a game where Samsung thinks they're Apple. And how do I mean that? Well, it's simple. Every time Apple does something, everybody does it. In this case, Samsung, in my opinion, this is my opinion, they are the #1 brand to buy an Android phone from. I personally believe that. All the features, and also with their One UI being nice and clean. It's similar to stock Android, but it's got a nice Samsung interface. But the thing is that when it comes to pricing, you still gotta remember, it's just an Android phone. And yeah, you got to remember that. And also, if you look at how Samsung's depreciation on their phones, they go down big time. It's a big factor. And you're paying thousands of dollars, and I'm not saying thousands and thousands, but you're paying $1,000+ for a smartphone, and then it goes down by like $700, and the phone's only worth like $300. So Samsung, if you're watching this, which I highly doubt it, please don't be like Apple. Just keep doing you, because you're the only one in the game that actually knows what they're doing. So please don't be like Apple. And that's it for Technoid. So guys, thank you once again for watching. Please let me know what you guys think of this episode. I gotta get going. But guys, once again, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. You have no idea how much this means. Thank you so much to everybody. And as always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. As always, subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and peace.